So hey guys, before we get started with this video, I did want to shout out to Chioma Hair. They are the ones that are sponsoring this video, so I want to show you guys a little quick hair tutorial. So here is the hair that they sent me. I have Brazilian curly all the way down to 28 inches. Here is the lace closure. As you can see, the curl pattern is very tight. Here are the bundles. They are so beautiful. I love this curl pattern. Definitely one that is to die for. So again, this is from Chioma Hair, and I will have everything down below. So I'm going to be bleaching my closure. So I start off with my basic white bleaching powder. This is just going to lighten up the closure, as well as the Colada Colors in blue toning powder, so it can give us like a nice little scalp color type of look. And then I have 30 volume developer, and this is just going to help lift the bleaches so that they can go into like a paste and we can apply it onto our closure. You're going to need a bowl to get started. You're also going to need some form of plastic utensils because it just helps with mixing and applying it onto your closure. So getting started, just take a scoop out of the bleaching powder, take a scoop out of your toning powder, and just place that into a bowl so it's going to look like this. Then after that, go ahead and pour in your 30 volume developer. Get it to a point where it's going to be nice and thick, and just mix it together. So you want your paste to be like a thick paste, like toothpaste. Don't have it too liquidy or too runny. So I use aluminum foil when I do bleach, but I never insert this in my videos. This just helps to be a conductor to speed up the process and just to make sure that the hair is being bleached thoroughly. So basically what I do is I take the lace closure while it's bleaching, and I take my aluminum foil and I just press that lace closure onto aluminum foil, because the aluminum foil is going to conduct heat, which basically just speeds up the process. So as you can see, once you press it onto aluminum foil, you see that the bleach is kind of seeping onto the knots, which is going to help to lighten the knots. So definitely get some aluminum foil. And I'm just taking my timer and I set it for 25 minutes, and I just let the closure sit, and I move on to actually constructing the hair. So once the closure is actually done sitting for its 25 minutes, it's time to wash it out. So I'm taking the ISO Plus neutralizing shampoo and conditioner, and this is just a conditioner that I use when I am working with any chemicals, whether that be bleach, hair color, anything like that. So I take the closure and I place on the shampoo conditioner mix, and I'm just going to be rubbing that thoroughly and washing it out with warm water. So essentially it's just going to stop the processing so that the closure doesn't keep bleaching when you're done. So I always use a Demon brush with curly hair, and I'm going to be using some conditioner that I just picked up from my local beauty supply store. Place that on the hair on the closure, and just go ahead and start to rinse that out as well while combing and detangling with your Demon brush. A Demon brush is always essential for curly hair. So I just do that thoroughly and run it through the entire closure, and making sure I coat the hair with the conditioner and make sure it's all detangled, because curly hair does love to shed. So here's the closure when it's all said and done. As you can see, it's blending a lot better with our skin tone, and you can see that the knots on the closure have like a more yellowy or brassy tone than it just being black. So when it comes to constructing my wig, I'm going to do this off camera, but I did want to show you guys the wig cap that I use, which is the spandex dome style cap. Placing that onto my mannequin head and just going ahead and sewing. So I just want to show you guys how I line up a side part closure. I don't do it in the center because you don't get as much parting room. So I definitely place it on the side, and I pin it down to my mannequin head on all four corners. So 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and sometimes 1 in like the center, but be very careful because you don't want to poke a hole. And I go ahead and part my closure to the side. You get a lot more of a deep part when you shift the closure to the side like this. And I apply my mousse just to hold down the parting side of the closure, pluck it and sew it on, and then I sew on the rest of the bundle. So here is the hair once it is all said and done in its wig form. I did cut it because I just wasn't going for the long hair look. I wanted to try something short, and now I'm applying my wig. So I just apply it from the back, flip it on, and this is just what it looks like when I place it on, and I don't customize it or anything. I love the look, you know, like it's just something different. Love the short curly texture. Just a tip for you guys that want to make sure that your part is very scalp-like. Take some of your powder that you use on your face and a small makeup brush, and go ahead and apply that on your part and the front of your hair. And this is what the hair looked like when it was all said and done. I am loving this hair from Chioma. The curl pattern is to die for. I love the side part look. I feel like this is something I don't do as often, but it's definitely a cute style. This wig is going to be sold in my next collection for $300, so stay tuned for that if you want to have this wig. And let's get right into this video.